back to my channel. It's Nadine, and for today's video, I am going to be reviewing the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Flawless Coverage Foundation Makeup SPF50. That's a really long name for a foundation. And it retails for $12.99. If you're buying it in Europe, it will set you back around €11.99. A bottle contains 1 fluid ounce of product. So that's 30 milliliters. It's the standard for foundation nowadays. And it comes in 16 shades. The shade range for this foundation is not very big, but it's still somewhat decent. So 16 shades is really decent for a drugstore foundation if you compare it to a brand like Essence or Catrice. I got the shade 220 Natural Beige. I usually use 128 Warm Nude during cooler months, but for summer, I am using the 220 Natural Beige. So let's go to the claims. First claim, it is full flawless coverage. It has SPF 50 and it is formulated to shield skin from harmful environmental aggressors. And it is enriched with antioxidants to protect against pollution. It has SPF 50, but I would still recommend you guys to apply sunscreen underneath, because obviously you're not going to put the same amount of makeup as your sunscreen. The downside that I could initially see from this is if you go through the ingredients, you will see that it contains fragrance or perfume. This might be bad for some people with super sensitive skin. I am one of them, but it's my second time trying out this foundation, so I don't know if it's gonna break me out. But if it does, I'm pretty sure it's because of the fragrance.
For my primer, I am using this sunscreen from Biore. It just works really well in evening out my skin tone, and it increases my foundation wear time. This is my face before applying the foundation on. This is what the packaging looks like. It comes in a squeezy tube that I really like, so it's travel friendly. This foundation is really liquidy and runny, so you have to shake it well before using. Now, on this side of my face, I am using a damp beauty blender. As you can see in the demo, the foundation is blending really well onto my skin. It's highly spreadable. And I have to say, this foundation is very lightweight. It doesn't feel like makeup. If anything, it's like I'm just applying moisturizer on. For the shade match, I think that it's a little too yellow on me. The shade is okay, but the undertone I think is a little off. I really like the finish that the beauty blender is giving me. Unfortunately though, because of the consistency, the sponge is just soaking up all of the product, so I have to apply more. By the way, it didn't really cover this freshly popped pimple on my chin. Here's the comparison of my skin without the foundation on and with the first layer of the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. What do you think? And on the left side of my face, I am using this buffing brush from Real Techniques. Obviously, you're gonna need a lot less product if you're applying this foundation with a brush. And I have to say, I really like the application as well. I really can't choose between the beauty sponge and the brush. They both look good in my opinion. Now, as you can see, I am having trouble applying it on my forehead because I was sweating while I was filming this video, and I guess the product doesn't really cling well on wet surfaces. Here is what one layer of the foundation looks like on my skin. I really love the skin-like natural finish. It's not matte, it's not drying, but full coverage, it's also not. So I decided to add a second layer on areas where I need it, but it barely covered that pimple on my chin. Check-in time is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey guys, I am back for my final check-in. So right now it is already past 9 p.m. It's the end of the day and I have been wearing this foundation for a total of 8 hours today. And honestly, it's still looking pretty good. I could still go out with this. But as you can see, I'm already a little bit greasy on my forehead. I mean, on my cheeks, that is probably just a shimmery blush. And yeah, I'm feeling greasy around my nose and then on my chin. I'm gonna try to blot this. So this is how it looks after blotting. I look kind of fresh again, not gonna lie. And this is the paper that I used to blot. You could see the oil. Is that a lot? I think it's an average amount of oil for 8 hours of wearing foundation with zero touch up. This is such a good result. So I could say that some of the foundation have faded on my nose area, but it's probably because I have been touching my nose all day. It's just a habit of mine. And I lost some coverage on my chin. But you have to bear in mind that I really did try to make this one work. I actually primed my face using this sunscreen right here. I know it's a sunscreen, but it works so well as a primer for my skin. And after applying the foundation, I applied some powder. I used the Rimmel London Stay Matte powder. That one is really good, and yeah, it's just tried and tested. And after I was done with my makeup, I sprayed my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, another cult favorite, and you know, just another product that I trust. So it got so much help. The foundation got a lot of help today. Now here's the catch. This is actually the second time that I'm trying out this foundation. I tested it out yesterday when I went to do someone's hair and makeup for a wedding. And I wore the foundation for about 5 hours, and I'm just gonna insert the clip. Hi guys, so it's my first day of trying out the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Lightweight Protective Makeup. I started wearing this at 10 o'clock in the morning, and right now it is 2:30, so it's 2:30. It means I have been wearing this product for 4.5 hours now. And as you can see, I am really shiny. So I just moisturized my face and I applied this using a brush. But when I look at myself in the mirror, I honestly don't think it's that bad. So if you're looking at me from this distance, it looks okay. But it's kind of greasy. Now, to conclude this video, the things that I like about this foundation are, first, it is super lightweight. It's like you're just applying moisturizer on your face. You can't even feel it on your face after you're done. And second is the finish. It's really skin-like. I love the finish so much. You could still see my skin underneath, and it just looks really healthy. Now, this foundation claims to be full coverage. I wouldn't say that it is full coverage. I would say that it is like a high medium coverage. I don't think that this foundation is super long wearing by itself. I really suggest that you use a mattifying primer with this, and I advise you to set this with a setting spray of your liking. Do I recommend this foundation? For me, it's really just an average foundation. Even though I like the finish, I would still probably go for something like the Maybelline Fit Me. I think that's it for the review. I really can't say much anymore about this foundation. If you have tried this foundation out, please let me know what you think about it in the comments. And yeah, whatever you want to tell me, put it down in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.